Salutations, this is Crazed Kitsune, aka Khuma'zi Tayuun, and welcome to Astrologian for Dummies, level 70. In this video, we're going to be covering the new skills and traits available to Astrologian at level 70 that they didn't have at level 60, and what changes those make for how you play Astrologian. Without further ado, let's get right into things. At level 64, you acquire a new trait called Malefic Mastery 2. Which replaces Malefic 2 with Malefic 3. Yep, you get a more powerful Malefic. At level 68, you get Hyper Lightspeed. This reduces the recast time of Lightspeed by 10 seconds every time you use Essential Dignity. So, if you've used Lightspeed, you're going to want to use Essential Dignity on cooldown to remove 30 seconds from the cooldown of Lightspeed. So if you need it again, you have it a little sooner. Apologies for the clicking, that's me having to mute my mic because my nose and throat still hate me. It's just refusing to go away, and I can't wait, so I just make videos and hope it doesn't get too unmanageable. Anyway, let's go look at the new skills we get at the levels beyond 60. To start with, we get Earthly Star. This is a 60-second cooldown, which you can place anywhere within a 30-ohm range of you. And it will put down an area that is... It will put down a star surrounded by a glittering ring. This, it grants you the effect of Earthly Dominance, which lasts for 10 seconds. If you use the skill Stellar Detonation, which Earthly Star transforms into once you've placed your Earthly Star, it will cause your Earthly Dominance to explode, giving a stellar burst to anyone nearby, and that will deal a potency 150 attack to all enemies within the area, and a potency 540 heal to all allies in the area. This ability is not affected by Largesse, so you can't make it heal harder. You should be using this in pretty much every pull, because there's no reason not to. But if you let the 10 seconds of Earthly Dominance run out, it will transform into Giant Dominance, which also lasts for 10 seconds. If you allow Giant Dominance to run out, or simply use Stellar Detonation, it will explode the Giant Dominance, giving a Stellar Explosion, which is a potency 200 attack to all enemies within the area, and a potency 720 heal to all allies in the area. Very nice. Also very pretty. At level 64, when we get the Malefic Mastery 2 trait, we also get Malefic 3, which is a global cooldown attack spell with the standard global cooldown cast time of 2.5 seconds. At level 70, it costs you 600 MP, and it is potency 220, meaning it hits harder than Gravity on a single target. Though you should honestly never use Gravity on a single target anyway, because it's really expensive. Moving on. At level 66, we get Minor Arcana. Yet another skill that plays with your cards. This is a 5-second cooldown, and what it does is it will convert your currently drawn card into one of the two Minor Arcanas, either a Lord of Crowns or Lady of Crowns. And these cards are nice. If you get a card that you don't want to turn into a Royal Road and it's not worth using on a party member, and you already have something in your spread, use Minor Arcana to convert it into a Lord or Lady of Crowns. Because no matter what, that's going to be useful. Once you have this, you never use on draw. Now let's go look at the Lord and Lady of Crowns. The Lord of Crowns has a 5-second recast because the recast of Minor Arcana activates once you have used the card it creates. Lord of Crowns is a potency 300 attack to a single target. So, that's useful, because it's just random off-global damage for you to use. Lady of Crowns is a potency 500 heal to your target, or yourself if you're targeting an enemy. So, if you get a Lady of Crowns, you can use that on the tank. If you get a Lord of Crowns, you can use it on the tank's target. Very nice. And at level 70, in the level 70 job quest, you gain the skill Sleeve Draw. It also gives you your level 70 artifact set, which you saw me wearing. And what Sleeve Draw does is it will use Draw, Royal Road, Spread, and Minor Arcana. It will fill your entire Astrologian gauge in one use. All of them are random, and it cannot overwrite anything you already have saved. So if you have something in your spread, it doesn't overwrite your spread. For maximum effect, you want no cards stored in anything. But if you want to ensure you have something good in certain spots, that's fine. You can use Sleeve Draw to rapidly get cards, and who knows, it might give you something you'd rather Royal Road than the Royal Road it gave you. And no matter what, a Minor Arcana it gives you is going to help. It is a 2-minute cooldown, so of course you're not using it constantly non-stop back-to-back all the time. But if you are in need of a bunch of cards all at once, you can use Sleeve Draw. With all of that covered, also, look at my pretty outfit. I am pretty. Let's get to the demonstrations, shall we? First, I'm going to demonstrate Minor Arcana. Let's transform this arrow into, a Lord of Crowns. Hey, you! And let's show off Malefic III. Yeah, that's rather pretty. And Earthly Star. Now, when I first got the skill, I thought its cooldown didn't go off until you set it off. No, the skill is on cooldown even though you can't see it right now. However much time passes is still passing in the cooldown. And behold the beauty! Glorious. And now for the final skill to demonstrate, Sleeve Draw. Let's see. I have an enhanced Royal Road, I have a stored bowl, I have a spire, and I have a Lord of Crowns. So, boom, and boom, and boom. There, I just made use of all of those cards it gave me. It can very quickly give you a wonderful series of assets to use. Obviously, this has not made that big an effect overall in what you do, though you do now have a place it and essentially forget it, heal and attack that you can put down as long as the fight lasts 20 seconds or longer, and the tank actually holds things inside of it. You gain random damage or healing with your Minor Arcana, so that's always nice. You get a more powerful attack, and you gain the ability to draw a whole lot of cards at random to just let you do things like that. So the skills are all quite nice, and just overall an expansion on what you already did. Astrologian is, as always, very flexible, has fun cards to play with, and has some very beautiful abilities. But with that, I've covered everything I needed to cover in this video. Hopefully you found this video informative and helpful. If not, I will have to perform another reading and find a better way to go about things. Until my next video, goodbye!